Today we're looking at the 5 best Hondas ever made. Honda has a long history of successful cars under its belt, but it wasn't always smooth sailing, and they've seen some bumps along the way. But they learned from them, and that's how they got to where they are now. And today we're looking at some of Honda's greatest cars, so hop in and let's get going. Engine technology. So what's unique about Honda compared to other brands? For starters, they have a reputation for really good engines. Some of their most notable engines include the B Series, K20 and K24 engines, and the K20 C1 engine we see in the Civic Type R. Their key is the engineering and production. For example, Honda engine parts are forged and made at a higher quality. They're so well forged that you can run nitrous on a stock motor, which of course can cause the rings and seals in the engine to burn, but the parts themselves would be able to withstand it, which just goes to show how well made the parts are. The reality is that most people don't have the budget to buy a high-performance car and then invest even more to customize it for racing. That's why consumers prefer to purchase entry-level, 4-cylinder cars, which they then modify. This is a market where Honda has dominated, its engines being really standout units when it comes to building high-performance vehicles. Also key is that different engine variations can be created on one platform. Honda's 2 main performance platforms include the B Series and the K Series. The B Series, for instance, has seen several forms over the years. It's a family of inline 4s, and this is the series that saw Honda's first VTEC system in some models. The B16 has been seen in 6 different variations. Honda first introduced the K Series in 2001. It was a 4-cylinder, 4-stroke engine that replaced the B Series engines. The K Series engine is equipped with double overhead cam valve trains and benefits from the use of roller rockers to reduce friction. It uses an ignition system that is distributorless and has coil unplugged. It eliminates the need for a traditional distributor-based ignition timing system and instead uses a computer-controlled system that allows the ECU to control the ignition timing based on various sensor inputs. The cylinders of the K-Series engine also have cast iron sleeves similar to the B-Series, so they don't wear out internally too fast. VTEC technology was first used on the K-Series engines in 2001 and found its way stateside in 2002. There are 2 versions of the VTEC system on the K-Series, and both can come with variable timing control on the intake cam. So what is VTEC? Put simply, the system allows you to improve volumetric efficiency of a 4-stroke internal combustion engine. The result is higher performance at high RPM and lower fuel consumption at lower RPM. It's one of the engineering marvels by Honda. Let's talk about the 5 best cars Honda's ever made. Of course, we'll start off with the legendary Honda Civic Type R. Honda revealed the prototype at the Paris Motor Show in 2016. Then in April 2017 at Nürburgring Nordschleife racetrack in Germany. It completed a lap time of 7 minutes 43 seconds, which is almost 7 seconds faster than its predecessor. This set a new record for the fastest front-wheel drive production vehicle. It held the record for 2 years until it was broken by the Renault Megane RS Trophy R. The Civic Type R also set new front-wheel drive lap records at other tracks, including Magny-Cours, Spa, Francorchamps, Silverstone, and Mount Panorama. Then in 2020, the limited edition Civic Type R beat the Megane's front-wheel drive lap record on the Suzuka circuit by 1.5 seconds. These victories were all due to the new K20C1 engine. This 2.0-liter direct injection turbocharged engine puts out 306 horsepower and 295 pound-feet of torque. The Civic Type R has a low center of gravity and also better stability with the newly developed dual-axis front suspension. According to Honda, this multi-link rear setup improves lateral stiffness for better handling and also reduces rigidity lengthwise for a better ride. The car's geometry at the front end allows it to turn faster and understeer is nearly eliminated. Also noteworthy is that the Type R's unconventional triple exhaust does more than just remove fumes. Under high exhaust loads, all 3 pipes increase exhaust flow and sound. Under moderate load conditions, the smaller center pipe pulls in air to reduce cabin rumble and improve passenger comfort. By the way, did you know that during the post-war era, Soichiro Honda and his team first made motorcycle engines before they got into cars? By 1964, the Honda Motor Company was the largest motorcycle manufacturer in the world. Since then, Honda's been involved in other transportation vehicles such as jet skis, ATVs, airplanes, mountain bikes, and even lawn equipment and solar panels. They even created a robot called Asimo, so you can see the breadth and depth of their engineering and technology. In terms of engines, Honda engines have won more Indy 500 races than any other manufacturer. This also applies to aircraft engines. For example, take a look at the HA420 Honda Jet powered by Honda engine. The combination of lightweight materials, aerodynamics, and efficient engines have given the Honda Jet up to 20% higher fuel efficiency compared to similar aircraft. As of March 2020, the 150 Honda Jets in service have flown 40,000 hours with a scheduling reliability of 99.7%. Talking about reliability, there was a man in Maine, Joe LoCicero, who had a 1990 Honda Accord, and he clocked over 1 million miles in 2011. There was no clunker. To celebrate this incredible milestone, Honda threw Joe a big parade, gave him a brand new 2012 Accord. All of this speaks to how much Honda has succeeded in creating reliable and trouble-free engines. The second noteworthy Honda is the Odyssey. It was originally conceived and designed in Japan after the economic crisis of the 1990s. Severe restrictions were imposed on the size and overall concept of the vehicle. This led to the production of the minivan in an existing factory with minimal modification. In 1994, Honda debuted its minivan, the Odyssey. It was built on the Accord platform with a 4-cylinder engine, anti-lock disc brakes, wishbone suspension, and a 4-speed automatic transmission. By September 1997, more than 300,000 Odyssey vans had been sold. Believe it or not, it became the fastest-selling new Honda car, breaking the record previously held by the Civic. Here's a fun fact about the Odyssey. Did you know that its development was publicly canceled before it was ready for market release? The designers claimed that they were developing a private jet instead. However, Honda secretly continued working on the minivan with an underground team. When it finally was released to the public, former British Grand Prix driver Jonathan Palmer described the Odyssey as handling as equal to any executive sedan. By the way, many greats also faced some failures. One of Honda's failures was the 03 Honda Insight. As they say, there are failures and then there are disasters. Coming to market just a few months before its only major competitor, the 2003 first-generation Prius, the 2003 Honda Insight was expected to make a big impact. Acclaimed as the first hybrid to ever successfully hit the market, the Insight unfortunately struggled to keep up with the hype. Ultimately, it suffered from very poor sales and failed. Impractical, ill-conceived systems and strong competition from the Prius drove this car into the grave. But to its credit, the thing the Insight got right away was fuel economy. It achieved a fuel consumption rating of 52 miles per gallon for city highway combined. But despite impressive fuel economy, it wasn't enough. The next all-time best Honda, of course, is the Honda Pilot. In 2002, when Honda unveiled its large sports utility vehicle, it surprised many. Part of the reason is because Honda had been long known for creating some of the most fuel-efficient sedans on the planet. But now it was entering the large vehicle arena for the first time. In North America, the Pilot is Honda's largest SUV with 3-row seating. Unlike truck-based SUVs, the Honda Pilot is really a passenger car-based model with a one-piece design. Actually, it was one of the first crossovers available on the market. With seating possible for up to 8 passengers, the Pilot combined the best of carrying capability, light off-road ability, and a well-equipped interior. Do you know why the Pilot was invented? It was because Toyota came out with the Highlander and consumers wanted a full-size SUV. The Pilot was Honda's response to market demand. By the way, if you're looking for a used Honda Pilot, the model year 2015 is a good one to consider. That model scored high marks for reliability, affordability, and comfort. In fact, the 2015 model had the best reliability rating of all Honda Pilots since 2005. That said, there have been 3 NHTSA recalls for the model, all of them related to a potential issue with the airbag. So before purchasing the 2015 Pilot, it would be smart to confirm that the airbag issues have been already addressed. Another model year to consider is the 2008 Pilot. It was a good model year and had very few complaints. Another all-time best by Honda is the Accord. No surprise there. Following the well-received launch of the Civic, Honda began developing a larger companion model. Honda's initial concept called for a larger, quieter, more powerful, and more comfortable car. It was to be a 4-door sedan with a 2,000cc inline-6 engine. For the new model, Honda chose the name Accord to convey Honda's commitment to harmony between people, society, and the car. If you're interested in buying a used Accord, the ones to consider include the 2013, 2015, 2017, and 2019. The fewest number of complaints were received in those years. On the other hand, the model with the most complaints was the 2008 model. The most commonly reported issue for 08 Accord was premature brake wear. Last but not least in our lineup of top Hondas is, of course, the top-selling Honda CR-V. Shortly after Toyota introduced the RAV4, Honda responded by launching the CR-V in 1997. The CR-V's name stands for Compact Recreational Vehicle, and it was originally sold in a single trim level that included, of all things, a hidden picnic table. Yes, every Honda CR-V built between 1997 and 2006 came with a folding plastic picnic table under the cargo hold, perfect for eating or on the go. Do you know how quickly the CR-V depreciates? A CR-V in good condition, with an average mileage of 13,500 per year, will depreciate roughly 41% after 5 years. This places a 5-year-old CR-V's resale value at 59% of the original price. So if you're looking for a used CR-V, you have a starting benchmark, at least before pandemic, where they all went wild. Now if you're looking for a used CR-V, reliable model years include 2005, 2006, 2016. There have been relatively low volume of complaints about these models, and overall, they've been generally reliable and provide good handling. Minor issues reported were only due to the fact that the chassis was slightly stiffer when compared to other models. Some people have also complained about the noise, but know that this seems to be the case for the CR-V in general. The least reliable years are between 2007 to 2011. And there you have it, the 5 greatest achievements by Honda in the automotive field today. But now, you tell me, what's your favorite Honda of all time and why? If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel and keep up to date with the automotive world. Thanks for your support, and see you in the new video.